Hey everyone! My goodness, has it been a long time since I've done a Friday live stream, and we're doing a fan art Friday, so it's extra special. How's everyone doing in the chats? I know I started doing the live streams a bit earlier. We used to do them at 6, and then I started aiming for the afternoon. I don't remember what time my last live streams were, just because it was so long ago. It's been a while since I've done the live streams, but we're gonna try to go back at it as best that we can. Obviously, there's actually not going to be any live stream next week. I'll say that much now so you can be prepared. Mostly because I have family coming in, and they're going to be filling up the whole entire house. It's going to be really bad. It's so bad that we're going to be setting up tents in the backyard. So what I'm going to try to do is record some videos over the weekend and then schedule those to be posted during the week, but I'm not going to be able to actually record or stream during the week because family is just going to, family camp out, right? It's going to be everywhere. I might go over like Adam's house and do some gaming streams over there. Who knows? But there is no way I'm going to be, because I can't use this room. There's going to be people sleeping in here. I can't even use my room. There's going to be people sleeping in there. I'm on the couch. So that's going to be fun, huh? Oh, thank you for the donation, George Barrett. Happy birthday, DD Dish. Well, it's not my birthday, so it's a little bit past my birthday, but thank you. October 1st, it's the beginning of the spooky season, guys. Oh, we're going to do some Halloween-themed videos, hopefully. And speaking of what is the spooky season, how do I do this again? Now that. There it is. These icons always confuse me. Spooky season, a perfect season for getting Sonic City Witch. I'm going to keep on promoting this through October because obviously, you know, witches, explosive pumpkins. I would feel kind of stupid if I stopped promoting Sonic City Witch. And yeah, I think probably next month I'll start promoting the next comic rather than but like I said, it just seems stupid to not be promoting Sonic City Witch during the Halloween season, obviously, right? So, you know, something that bothers me about the website, though, is I do have Google Ads on the website, and for some reason, I'm sure some of you have already noticed this, but for some reason, it keeps on putting an ad right here. And Google does it automatically. I don't know how to change it manually, but the first time I added the ads, it showed up right here. And this is a good spot because there's nothing fucking here, right? But for some reason, it keeps on placing it right here now. I don't know why it changed. I don't know how to fix it. I don't know what to do. So if you have any advice regarding that, I guess that would be a good thing to fix on the website, because that is definitely annoying, and I would not blame you for turning off ads if they were that bad. Gonna catch Venom 2? Well, let me know how it is. You haven't done Fridays live since way before end of Aug. Yeah, it's been a while. It has been a long time. Perfect time to promote your book. Exactly, of course. I can't just, you know, September. At first, I was just going to go through September, and then it occurred to me, wait a minute, October comes after September. I should obviously keep promoting Sonic City Witch during the Halloween season because it's kind of like a Halloween-y comic. I do lean towards Halloween aesthetics and themes, especially with the exploding pumpkins and the witch hats and stuff like that. Because I wanted to, when I made Sonic City Witch, I wanted to have it be like a classic witch style, a witch style that I would most recognize when I was a child, rather than like a new wave type witch, you know? So yeah, it's perfect for promoting for Halloween because I very much leaned on Halloween themes. Are you going to do more collabs? Hopefully. Now I'll be able to focus a little bit more on the YouTube channel. I'm hoping to go back to doing weekly live streams. Do my best, you know. I guess I didn't really mention it, but I'm not working at the place that I was from before when I said that I was going to start working so I wouldn't have enough time for videos. I'm kind of in between jobs because I'm looking for something different. That job was not super good for me. Can you really call yourself a witch if you don't have a pointy head? Exactly. Hang on, that was a terrible snap. Exactly. That's how it is. Yes, right now I'm in between jobs. I have a few places that I'm thinking of working that will give me better pay, but I gotta get my shit together and actually figure that out. So, yeah, anyway, should we start looking at fan art? Are we ready? Because I do have quite a few fan arts that I'm sure you will enjoy. And obviously, there's a couple of Sonic City Witch fan arts in there because that's what's been happening lately. So it's going to be fun. I will say, right off the top, there was a long period of time where I was not collecting fan art. I wasn't like saving them to a file. So if I tried to go back in time and like find people's fan art that they submitted last year that I might have missed this year. But if I don't have your fan art in this live stream, it's not because I'm purposely trying to not show your fan art. It's probably just because I couldn't find it. That's just it. If I can't use a reverse Google search to find your fan art again, then I probably don't have it on this stream. So that's just how it goes. But yeah, it's another thing. I don't know if how many of you have watched fan art live streams before, but these are not in any particular order. I think they just automatically organize alphabetically and I just go with it. So let me, yes, share with you. I also just open all the fan art and preview. So this is like a super low budget fan art live stream we got going on here. So here we go. We're going to start a browsing. I also got a animation sent in for a fan art. So that's exciting. But I can't show you that in preview, obviously. So I would have to open up QuickTime. But I will show it to you because, like I said, that's exciting, right? Are you going to set up YouTube memberships? I honestly don't think YouTube memberships are going to last that long. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what people's experience with the YouTube memberships have been, but I just have a feeling that YouTube probably takes a steep cut of that and that people will probably not enjoy it. I'm just not feeling it. But I do have a subscribe star. If you are curious in getting like some previews of some stuff that I'm working on, especially comics, then subscribe star is the place to go for that. I mean, really, besides my YouTube videos, I don't do a lot of posts that are strictly YouTube. I just kind of mess around on here and just like do videos of what I feel like that's within the categories of comics and animation. I don't typically go outside of that bubble. If you're not interested in comics or animation, you'll probably not find too many things that you'll like on this channel. Unfortunately, I mean, I do some hot takes as well. And I guess that's where most of my subscribers have come from. They've come from my hot takes. I'm thinking of leaning towards more so anime and manga for future content, but yeah, because anime and manga is like its own thing, and that's where most of the views go when it comes to comics and animation. Anyway, yeah, so I couldn't really do much exclusive posting for YouTube content, I don't think. Oh, thank you for the $5, Maverick Christian. Yeah, YouTube takes a big cut. Only a fool would donate via YouTube. Anyway, here's my donation via YouTube. Yeah, well, I think the memberships take a different cut than the super chats. I'm just not sure how much of a cut it is. Maybe I should do research on that. But I know that Subscribestar does not take a big cut, so that's why I'm using them for now anyway. I don't know, maybe I'll switch it up in the future. I've been, for the most part, satisfied with Subscribestar. I don't know. Susan likes money, of course. Yeah. I mean, of course, YouTube wants to keep the monies for themselves. Anyway, shouldn't we get into the fan art? This first one is by Chuck Cook. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I'm bad at pronunciating. I don't speak English well. So if I say your name wrong, it's not my fault. You just got to get better names. No, most of these are usernames. So we got a fan art of Hazel here. Headshot. It looks like it's watercolored on. Man, I suck at watercolor, I gotta say. I mean, I've tried many times to learn to do watercolor because I really like the style that those anime full color pages have when they do the watercolor. It looks so good, but I can't do it. I don't know how. It's a whole other different type of talent. I have not mastered it. I guess I just got to stick with digital art. What can I say? This other one, I think I got this for my birthday, which wasn't too long ago. This is from El Kraken. They've submitted quite a few. Wearing my Let's Roll shirt. Got the man fan missing in the background. Prize cube. And I'm getting an Ellie, stuffed Ellie. Man, I would love to legitimately have stuffed toys of Ellie from Ellie the Eliminator. That shit would be the best. Even if it was just one stuffed toy for me and I just cuddled it all the time during my videos. Satisfaction. And you see, we got, let's see, that's Amari, that's Gur. Hey Gur, what's up? I think that's Bullet, right? And two witches from Sonic City Witch. Sonic, a few animals of some sorts. And there's Spade. There's Maddie. Perfect, perfect. I love it. That's the best thing about El Kraken's Sonic City Witch logo in the background, of course. Yeah, that's the best thing about El Kraken's fan art is that they always put in a lot of detail into it. I don't know what this says. Watch Kun something. I'm not quite sure. That's Street Levelers. I got that. Street Levelers, the arcade game. Watch Kun. I have no idea. I have no idea. I missed that one. But yeah, I always like to zoom in and appreciate the minor, tiny details of everything because it's super cool. Thank you for the donation, OJGSXR6. What jobs have you looked into? I'm currently looking into being a boxcar hobo. That's a great job. I would love that. Okay. Yeah, as far as jobs, I mean, I really need to steer away from retail because every single steady job that I've had, quote unquote steady, has been in retail, and it always makes me so like depressed. But especially the last job made me super depressed because well, first of all, they were understaffed. So I was overworked because I have to do all this extra work to make up for the fact that there's not enough staff. And then I'm also being underpaid for the amount of work that I'm doing because I'm being overworked. So brutal. And the people there were not super nice. Not nice people shopping at that place. So I don't want to work at another job like that. I'm looking for something outside of retail. There was this one guy who was talking about getting me a desk job at a chiropractor place. And I'm thinking, okay, that's not that bad, right? Get to sit down. Why not teach comic drawing? Oh God, am I really good enough to teach other people? I don't know about that. I'm not bad. I'll say that much. I'm not a bad artist, but I don't know if I'm that good. You know, it's maybe, I mean, there's a lot of bad artists who give out advice on YouTube though, so maybe I should do that. Maybe I need to sell art classes. That's how you're gonna make the real bucks, right? Thanks again, Maverick Christian. I used to work in retail, then I became a software developer. Yeah, it pays a lot more, and you can use the money to donate to YouTubers. Yeah, that sounds like that pays way, way more. Software developing, that's a big one these days. Yeah, I wish I was good at something that paid a lot. Instead, I had to pick comics and YouTube. I'm an idiot. I'll make it somehow. It's also super bad when like the person you're dating also doesn't have a steady job. Like we're all writers, so we're all screwed. Buy Sonic City Witch, guys, please. Please buy my comics. I'm dying. All right, let's go back to the fan art. Back to the happy. Here's another one. Obviously, Pokemon style Dan fan. I'm the Don fan. The Don fan. It's perfect. Interesting hat. Oh, I see. These are like tusks and the eyes. It's a little bit upside down. Very nice. This comes from Freighter CR. Freighter CR. Like I said, don't judge me if I mispronounce some things. I'm not good at pronunciation. I've never been good at it. I'm not good at public speaking. It is a miracle that I have a relatively successful YouTube channel. It's an absolute godsend that I have a fan base watching this live stream right now. This is not a career that I would ever think possible of achieving. But, you know, that's why I need a part-time job. Just because I can't speak. It's going to ruin my YouTube career. Oh, thank you for the donation, Chase Conley. Your perceptive on the industry is appreciated. Oh, perception on the industry? Keep rocking. Thank you, man. That's awesome. I'm glad that you enjoy. I'm really thankful to have supporters out there. You know, I try to be very perceptive, and people say that I always, perspective. Right. People say that I'm very unbiased whenever I approach a subject. I always gotta say I'm not unbiased. I don't think anyone's unbiased. I think part of it is that I just try my best to understand both sides of a situation. And maybe that's a little bit unusual for a YouTuber to do, because there's a lot of YouTubers out there, when they talk about these serious subjects, they always want to like approach it in an outrage type way or a clickbaity type way where they're trying to get people riled up to interact with the video a little bit more. And I don't really do that so much, or at least I try not to, because, you know, when there is a controversy, you can kind of see both sides of it. And, you know, it's not that I don't take a side. Sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm kind of indifferent, but you know what I'm saying. You can kind of understand both sides of an argument if you just try enough. Do you commission fan art? No, I didn't commission any of these. People sent these in. So terrifying, Evil Dan fan. Gave us big energy. Great drawing. I feel you are always objective. Well, thank you. We try, right? We do our best. Anyway, so we go to the next one. And this one is, hang on. There we go. This one is from Ghost Comics Past. He's the one who always types in all caps and scares me. It's not a personality thing. It's just that whenever people write to me in all caps, I always in my mind read it as though they're yelling. And yelling people make me scared. So that's it. But they did this nice drawing of a very, very evil Ellie the Eliminator. It looks like she killed Thanos and Iron Man. And Thor, I guess, in the background. She's looking to eliminate me next. So, oh, is that Spider-Man's hand? Yeah. Ghost Rider? I don't know. Better watch out. She's coming after me. It's a good one. You are way more insightful than anyone in MSM. Well, thank you. I try. I do my best. But, you know. Doomhead? Oh, is that... Anyway, we move on. That's old school comics renaissance. I guess I can kind of see that, yeah. Definitely the coloring feels very old school. There's a certain style to that type of stuff. The next one, this is another one from Matty Prower. He sent in quite a few different fan arts. I think this is supposed to be drawing me in the Powerpuff Girls style. Very cute, very adorable. Is this going to be my next plush? This is first we gotta do the Ellie the Eliminator plushes, right? And then we do the cute Dan fan plushes, just like that. It is cute. Homer has booger breath, of course. Oh, you know, that's another thing. I almost forgot. But usually when I did these fan art live streams, I would like superimpose their username somewhere on the fan art because, you know, people don't always put their names on things. I forgot to do that with these, but I am saying their names. So hopefully you can just find them based on me verbally telling you who the username is. Aw, cute, looks like the Pokemon trainer sprites. Oh yeah, I can kind of see that. Yeah. You ever watch My Life as a Teenage Robot? What did you think? Yes, I have. I enjoyed that show when I was younger. You know, it's a shame that it didn't go on for longer. I'm not sure. I heard rumor that it was because of some drama, but I can't verify that, so I'm not gonna keep on spreading that rumor. But you know, you should cover the JoJo arcs. When is the new JoJo coming out? Or did it already come out? I have no idea. I should cover the next JoJo arc though. I'm a JoJo fan. I gotta cover all of them. I'm not sure how much people enjoy those episode by episode reviews though. Like I feel like that style of reviewing anime is a bit dated. I don't see too many people doing episode by episode reviews anymore. I don't even see too many people doing chapter by chapter reviews anymore. It seems like they just every now and then make a video talking about a specific topic or a specific plot twist, or something. When something extreme happens, they'll make a video about it. But I don't typically see the by reviews that used to be done when I started YouTube. So I'm not sure if I should keep doing the episode by episode reviews or if that's too dated. Did you watch the new MHA trailer? I did not. For the new season? Huh. I guess that is, I guess I did see that on like Anime Planet, one of the lists of things coming out in 2021. I think I did see the My Hero Academia on that list. So, did it look good? Is the animation improving? There's some kind of I think Chibi Reviews was talking some kind of trash on how the animation was getting worse and worse, or maybe just the directing was getting worse and worse with that show. Did you watch Glitch Tex? No. Newest one, JoJo Leon, just wrapped up, so could go all in. Took 10 years to make. JoJo Lands is still upcoming. Okay. I think it's a movie? I'm not sure. I know that there was a My Hero Academia movie like a while ago. I don't know if they made another one, but I enjoyed the JoJo review series. All right, well, if you're still up for episode by episode reviews, I could still do them. I'm just, like I said, I'm not sure if they're dated by now, or if I should just like review an entire season, Is Jump Force still a bad game? I mean, a lot of those games are kind of bad. So I have that downloaded on Adam's computer, actually, and he played it solo, and he said that the game isn't that bad solo, it's just bad in versus. But I don't really believe him, because I'm willing to bet that he just has fun because the computer AI that he's fighting is so bad, and it's fun to use like the different moves and combos just to beat them up. But yeah, the big appeal of Jump Force is the fact that you can play as your favorite characters, and the mechanics not so good. That's it's very messy. The combat just doesn't feel exciting. So it's unfortunate in that regard, because I think that game is a really good idea to like just put all these characters that you love into one game and just bam, But it didn't play out that great when I was actually playing it. Unfortunately, like I said. I wanted it to be a good game. I was like excited to play it, but I can barely watch 5 minutes of Jump Force gameplay without clicking out because of how boring the combat is. Exactly. Why can't every fighting game be as good as like, I don't know, Soul Calibur 6 was pretty great. I could play that game like with Adam for hours and then go back to it, and it would still be as good. And, it's challenging, but it's also cool when you're able to use all these complicated moves to actually beat the person. You don't get that same feeling with Jump Force. But I'm not really sure if I like that style of moving around the stage the same way. Well, maybe I liked it better in Burning Blood. I had a little bit more fun playing Burning Blood than I did Jump Force, but it's kind of like the same. You kind of get bored after a while, Yeah. Well, anyway, I should keep going through the fan art, huh? All right, next one. This one's from Maverick Christian, who is in the chat. Ayo. So, yeah, I'm guessing that was this traced over a photo? No shame, of course, but it's not bad. Nah, it's fine. Yeah, there you go, Maverick Christian in the chat. Oh, L Kraken was in the chat too. I just forgot to mention. Yeah, I mean, the best part of doing the fan art live streams is getting to watch everyone's reaction to your fan art. There you go. Jump Force is actually good. Did they make it better? Because it wasn't good when I played it. I mean, I guess they could have added patches to it to like fix the combat a little bit, but I don't know. It's been a while since I played it too. Like a while. I think I only played Jump Force for maybe like a month after it came out, and then I basically stopped. Adam tried to get me to play it a few more times, but I just was not having fun with it. So, yeah, I have not played Jump Force in a while. I do know that they added more characters. Who was the last person that they added to Jump Force? Like Seto Kaiba or something? I don't know, man. Largely traced over. It's okay, man. It's all right. I know artists who straight up make comics where they just trace over photos of people. So this happens. They added Jorna. Oh, huh. Jorna. Yes. That's interesting. Okay. Miriam. Oh, yeah. I remember Miriam being added at one point. Yeah. Are you getting Nick All-Star Brawl? No. All right. Well, I guess we've gone on a bit of a tangent talking about Jump Force. I don't know. If they did patch it to be better, I would try to go play it again to see if like it feels better. But when it first came out, we streamed it. I think that stream might still be on this channel somewhere, maybe in like the games playlist. But yeah, it didn't take very long to like not feel it for the game, and we played like every character just to make sure, you know, that we weren't just playing a character that was bad. Surprised how cute and wholesome the fan art is. It makes me wonder if pinup ones were made, would it leave Dan fan conflicted, like someone worked hard on it, but also I don't think I've actually gotten any fan art like that. Maybe I have from like one creepy person. Maybe. I don't know. I also have a bad memory. But I don't think that I've gotten like not safe for work fan art of myself, nor would I want to get that, you know, because it's a little bit weird. You know, I don't want to see your fantasies. You can keep that to yourself. You know, I'm not gonna show a naked picture drawing of myself on my fan art streams. That's not gonna happen. What? You know? Okay, sorry, I missed your super chat, Maverick. I have animation snippets in my YouTube vids occasionally. I need to do some tracing since I lack talent. No, it's totally understandable. A lot of people who do animation will do some tracing just to get a feel for the movement. Yeah. I mean, you know, everyone, even Disney artists used references of real people moving around so that they could get a feel for things. The old Jump games are better. The DS game is fun. Dan Noli fans. That's a smooth play on words right there. It rolls right off the tongue. All right, we'll go to the next one then. Oh, this one was actually, you can already see, it's another fan art of Hazel. This one was done by Revzet. So she actually does the webcomic Lateral. I don't know if you are familiar. It does fairly well on Webtoons, I think. It's also on Spider Forest Comics, which I don't ever use, so I don't really know how the ranking works on that website or anything. But nah, the webcomic she does is pretty good, and she did this of Hazel, which I had to show to the world, of course. And you know, people call this bisexual lighting whenever it's like pinks and blues. I always just considered that to be like cyberpunk lighting. I don't know where the term bisexual lighting came from or why those two specific colors suddenly became linked with bisexuality. I don't get it. I don't know. But that's like always the lighting that's used for cyberpunk things. Always, since the beginning of time, they've had those neon signs, and you know, there would be the pink or purple neon signs, and they would clash against a dark blue background. So I always just saw these types of colors as being cyberpunk lighting. So yes, of course, I did use pink and blue for lighting of the cover of the Sonic City Witch thing. Sonic City Witch covers. Blah, blah, blah. It's not because I'm trying to do bisexual lighting. That's cyberpunk colors. That's how we do. The pink girly blue boys doesn't mean shit. It doesn't mean anything. My favorite color is blue. I'm not a boy. I was going to say something, but the term bisexual lighting just T-boned that train of thought. Red and blue seems more cyberpunk to me. I don't know. I'm just thinking pink because you always see those pink neon signs in a lot of cyberpunk stuff. It's always neon signs in cyberpunk stuff, right? And yeah, that's it's a Comicsgate term. Is it? I feel like it came from the people who made the comics, and then the Comicsgate people were making fun of them for using that term. I don't know. But yeah, I don't like that term to refer to this type of lighting. I always think of it as like the cyberpunk lighting. I don't want to be linked to some modern day terminology for that type of lighting. You know, can I not use colors? I don't know. I'm pretty sure bisexual lighting is used for that pink, purple, and blue, not hot pink and blue. Yeah, but I don't know. When you mix pink and blue, though, it'll make purple. So if you're doing like proper coloring, it's gonna have some purples in some spots. Why bother arguing? But anyway, this is a pretty good one of Hazel. Switched up the colors for the jacket, of course, but I don't know. It looks pretty good. I kind of like that retro style, and it fits the whole cyberpunk thing, like I said before. So that was from Revzet. Like I said, she does the webcomic Lateral. We're talking a little bit about like collaborating together with Lateral and maybe doing a print campaign for it, maybe putting it on the Burning Star website. So it's something to look out for, I think. You got some decent ideas, and I would be excited to share some of them with you. So, yeah. Are we still talking about bisexual lighting? Or should I move on? It came from Ethan Van Sciver? I don't watch his streams. I think that's all he does is streams, right? Mocher movies in later time it was. Pink was the small red. Same thing with the rainbow. Yeah, I like rainbows. Why can't I put a rainbow in a comic without people saying that I'm doing subliminal gay shit? I don't do subliminal. Stop. You should go on the purchase stream. Maybe. I'm for the most part up for going on anyone's stream if they invite me. Unless they're mean. If they're mean to me, then it's a no-go. You know, there's always those types of people who don't really like your channel but invite you on their stream so that they can mock you in front of their audience. Fuck those people. Those are all shitty people who do that. It's no good. Anyway, although it is funny seeing people I don't like get mocked, I still think, you know, whatever. Okay. Have you seen the newest My Little Pony? Will you review? I have not seen it. I have seen MJ Tanner's review of it, though. And it doesn't seem that bad, I guess. Didn't someone, some director or writer or something come out and be like, oh, it's about fascism? Something like that. Ugh, I can't take these people anymore, man. It's always about something political. You just gotta peel the skin off and put your eyes into the veins till you see something. Why stream so early? I'm at work and getting in trouble. I'm sorry. I got stuff to do today, man. It's fine. Yeah, I can stream later on Fridays, of course. Hey, it's me, your friend Ethan Transcriber. What up? Yo, it's him. Is it actually? I can't tell on StreamYards. I can't see check marks or anything. I doubt that he would be watching my streams, though. So we'll move on to the next fan art. I will eliminate you with cake. This one was done by RGB _Tato. They also, yeah, someone actually put their name in the corner. Hooray. Oh, well, I guess RevZ also put her name in the corner. But, yeah, this is a nice Ellie the Eliminator fan art, referencing the 3rd issue, in case you haven't seen it. Bisexual lighting is something that was coined years and years ago. I didn't come up with it. Oh, good to know. Good to know. Now we realize, did someone tag him? I don't know. Like I said, I put out the cover for Sonic City Witch. I felt like it was very authentically cyberpunk. And then I get all these comments talking about this bisexual lighting. My dude, it's cyberpunk lighting. Those are the lights of which a cyberpunk is. Whatever. You get my point, though. Peeps are weird these days. I remember when colors were just that, colors. Right. Yeah, I don't know. We didn't, it was a thing, could have claimed to have invented it. Yeah, right? And then you get all the credit for whenever people use that term. But that's what I thought. I thought somebody else coined it, and then they were just like making fun of those people who coined the term. That's what I assumed. I mean, all right, well, now we have solved that. Yeah, that's the spider sense for sensing. I'm just trying to do a cyberpunk comic. You made it big, Trisha. Pshaw. That is really funny, though, that as soon as we started talking about bisexual lighting, he just shows up and explains it. All right. Yeah, everyone's laughing now. Well, thank you for the explanation. Now we're at ease. I didn't think that Comicsgate came up with it because it's kind of a silly term. But yeah, nice Ellie the Eliminator art from RGB_Tato. I hope I say that correctly. Yeah, so right now, what we're getting a balance of is we're getting some fan art of me, getting some fan art of Sonic City Witch, and then some fan art of Ellie the Eliminator. Makes sense, since those are the two comics that I did this year. And, you know, I always look like me, so... That's the one consistent fan art that you can always send in is fan art of me, because I'll always look the same. Just iconic Trisha hat and pigtails. My hair is getting so damn long. Oh, can't get a haircut during COVID. Why? All right, next one. This is a super, super nice one. This one was done by Royce_Ramos. Once again, I can't pronounce things. They did do a little signature in the corner. But yeah, this is really nice. I absolutely love the style. Yeah, something about that brush. It strikes me as being like horror-esque, but... but the style itself is giving me like Disney vibes. I really like it a lot. It's also very sketchy. It's nice. It's nice. I started following this person because obviously you look at stuff like this and you're like, damn, I gotta see more of that. That's good stuff. Yeah, it's awesome. Very pretty. Yeah, of course. Do you make self-funded comics? I mean, for the most part, Sonic City Witch is basically coming out of my pocket. We're not campaigning for that yet. I'm only going to campaign for Sonic City Witch when like I'm like 3/4 of the way done the story, because I feel like it's more fair that way if it's already almost done and basically you're just paying to get the printed version, you know? EVS heard bisexual lighting all the way from Jersey. Yeah, that's how it works. The spider senses were tingling. Someone out there is talking about bisexual lighting. I must put my input on this. Sketchy how good that is. It's good minimalist. The blush is pretty. Yeah, it's very, very minimalist color. Gave me nice hazel eyes. Oh, well, blue-green, which are good colors. It's not my actual eye color, but it looks good, so I'll take it. I wish I had blue eyes. And yeah, it's a very small amount of color, but it does come off really nicely. There are some like black and white comics out there that do like a little bit of color here and there. I always thought it was interesting how, you know, people think of color being like the better version, black and white being like the cheaper option. But I don't know, there are like some comics where I feel like it's more stylistic to do it in black and white or minimal color or full color. You know, I've had some ideas for comics, and for certain ideas, not always, I don't know why I'm saying that, but for certain ideas, I envision them being drawn in black and white just because it fits a certain mood that I'm going for, not necessarily because I see it as being a good cheap option per se. Sonic City Witch was the digital version is being done in black and white, and I don't think it looks bad in black and white, but it's not how I envisioned Sonic City Witch, so I do want to have that colored for the print version, and hopefully we do that, because I think it'll look super great in color. Really, really do. But yeah, as far as black and white color or minimal color, I see those as more stylistic things than being cheaper or more expensive. I guess that is like, especially with manga, I guess that is a thing that they choose to do it in black and white because it's cheaper, but I don't know, man. I've enjoyed a few black and white comics, and I would not judge if someone did a campaign for black and white. Because, like, man, it still looks good. Sometimes that just matches the style that the person envisioned it being in, you know? Have you read the Bleed Man Powerpuff Girls manga? It's a full-on what a Cartoon Network cinematic universe would be like, and it's free. I gotta read it now. Is it funny? Or is it, like, just super good? Yeah, I definitely gotta read that. I'm only asking if it's funny because I'm thinking, oh, what if I did, like, a live reaction reading of that? I gotta do more of those videos. Gotta figure out when Mother Madness 3 comes out. Oh, God. I'm gonna die before I even finish that series. Will you make a non-anime comic videos? I've made a few. I've made a few non-anime, non-manga comic reviews and stuff like that. Not as often, just because I typically don't get many views when I do those reviews. But, you know. Oh, there's a lot of reviews I do that just don't get the views that I would appreciate getting. What's my actual eye color? I've actually got brownish gold eyes. My mom's eyes look very yellow, but for mine, they're a little bit more of the muddy yellow. I guess the term is golden brown or something like that. But, I mean, blue eyes, they're very nice. Blue eyes have this strikingness about them that's always looked very good to me. What would Wizard of Oz be without the black and white opening scenes? Yeah, right? Black and white lines are really attractive when they look like engraving art, for sure. A lot of people just like the black and white inks of a comic and looking at what it looked like before the color was inserted. Because it's like it's a whole different kind of appreciation for the artwork. But, you know. What's your short opinion on Dungeons and Dragons? What, my opinion on the role-playing game in general? I mean, I've enjoyed Dungeons and Dragons when I play it with my friends. I don't know if you're trying to ask me about, like, the recent changes going on with the next edition of Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that, but I've had fun playing 5th edition myself. She needs a break from Mother Madness and other bad crap. Yeah. Why no more skits? Skits they deceptively take a long time just because I have to find, like, props and shit. And, well, I don't know. I've definitely had ideas for skits that, like, I just didn't have enough time to do. And then I forget about them because I didn't write them down. So sometimes reviews and just me reading articles or stuff like that just tends to be easier for those reasons. Have you read Witch or Winx Club comics? I might have read Witch because it sounds familiar. I have not read Winx Club comics, no. People say that people with gray look pretty, but gray is very close to looking white, so it makes it okay. Oh, gray eyes? I don't know. Do you like visual novels? Yeah. Visual novels are fine. I mean, if they're written well, at least. If they're shitty, then no. I would say no. I mean, I guess a better question is, do you like these visual novels? But no, I have enjoyed visual novels before. It's just not very often. Anyway, we'll get to the next fan art. But yeah, I really like this one. So yeah, check this person out. See if they'll upload more art in the future. Royce _ Ramos. Yes, very nice. And this one, we actually got a couple from Spooky Sacco. This is one of them. We got a Chibi Hazel. Yes, very nice. Wearing a dress, I guess, or maybe just a very long shirt. Perhaps. It's open for speculation, of course. That looks like an older, or maybe it's just a brighter Sonic City Witch. Yeah, because you don't have the, there's no orange in the star. Oh, I don't know. That's a little peculiar. Yeah, I wanted to make the pentagram look a little bit like the, what's that sunrise called? It's not a sunrise, I guess sunset. It's called something though. Anyway, I wanted to make it look kind of like that, which is a reference to a very, very 80s retro wave, I guess, sunset. But yeah. So this one just looks yellow though. That's not what I was going for. Boo. And this was also done for the 2 witches. Now we got an inverted Sonic City Witch, so we're just playing around over here. These are actually like cyberpunk looking witch wands though, I guess, with the pumpkins. When it was like explosive pumpkins before. They did a pretty good job capturing like the differences between the 2 twin witches. I was a little bit worried that the witches might be too similar. But yeah, I'm glad that people are able to tell them apart. The artist, of course, is to thank for a lot of that. I can also show the original sketches that I did of those of the twins, but yeah, because they do have the similar features. But the main thing that I wanted to tell them apart, obviously, the hats, this one and now, and just wanted to make the happier witch look softer and the grumpy witch look a little bit more intimidating. They're both evil though, so they're both evil, just in very different types of what am I going for? Aesthetics? Different types of aesthetics of evil. She's the smiley evil, she's the grumpy evil. Bro, they're twins. Yes, they're twin gingers, because every single ginger gets swapped for a not ginger. So we got to make more gingers. Whenever I think of Sonic City Witch and Cyberpunk, I think of 80s style synthwaves. Yes. Good. Then I have done my job. Sunset palette, 80s vaporwave. There's this specific art piece that's called something. I just forget what it was. I just forget the name of it. But it's famous 80s synthwave like art piece of a sunset. And, it like has the grid. Do you know what I'm talking about? It has the grid on the ground and sunset, fucking yellow, orange, blue. Outrun. That's it. Free 63 got it. Outrun. That's what I'm thinking of. Yes. Correct. That's the reference that I was going for with the pentagram. It's an Outrun reference. Thank you. Yes, I do have a P.O. box. I do. I usually send the packages through the P.O. box. We call that the Outrun aesthetic. Yes, exactly. I don't know why it, like I said, I don't have a good memory. My brain does not function correctly. I could not think of the name of that sunset, but it's a good thing that I was describing it, because I'm so good at describing things that you were able to come up with the name for me. So yeah, thank you. That's what I was going for though, with the logo. It was kind of a last minute thing that I was like, oh, we should make the pentagram like an Outrun reference, make it look like the sun. But I think it turned out pretty good in the end, right? I like it. So yeah, thank you for helping me remember that. All right, so next one from Spooky Sako. This is Ellie the Eliminator. Hey, we got all the characters. We got the professor guy, future. Can I swipe that way too? I didn't know. I thought I could only swipe down. Okay, whatever. Ellie and Calvin, Dylan, Maddie and Dylan grew quite tall, didn't they? They're supposed to be short, but at least Ellie's the tallest, as should be. Very nice and Spooky Sako. I'm glad that even though my comics go for very, very different types of audiences, I'm glad that they're good enough so that a lot of my audience can still enjoy them. Because it's always worrisome, like doing adult comics while simultaneously, like every now and then, doing a kids comic. Because I like doing both. Obviously, I'll do more adult stuff, but I don't know. I just wanted to make a comic that I could actually show my grandmother and have her read it and be like, "Oh, this is so cute." Oh. I don't want to show Orgasm Girl to my grandmother. You know what I mean? It's tough. But yeah, more from Spooky Sako. We got another Sonic City Witch. Really having fun with the logo here. I see we got a few 3D looking assets in the background. Looking pretty nice. I think that's supposed to be Jada, but man, that looks like a very different character. But yeah, we got Mira and Hazel in the forefront. Got the girl squad. Hey! This is actually recently that she colored this, or is Spooky Sako a girl? I don't know if I ever asked. But recently, Sako colored this one up. So I switched it out last minute. Because I was like, I gotta update before the stream, of course. Yes. Sonic City Witch anime, of course. Soon, my friends, soon, we'll have the animated series of Sonic City Witch on YouTube. Sounds like a great idea. Is your comic on any quote-unquote webcomic site? Are you asking me? I mean, every now and then I'll post like previews of some of my comics on other websites, just to spread out a little bit and see if I can catch any fish. I don't think I have, but because people who are on those webcomic-y sites, they're looking for free stuff. They're not looking to buy a digital PDF. But it's possible that you've seen like some of my comics on like Webtoon or something. Teen Girl Squad. Yeah, there you go. Well, Mira's a full-grown adult. Well, actually, they're all adults, technically. But if I were going to say, like, two of the girls acted a little bit more teenish, it would be Hazel and Jada. Because they're kind of early 20s, where they're still kind of like kids, but learning to be adult. Is Webtoon a good webcomic site? Depends who you ask, I guess. I don't know. If you want to get reach, if you want to get those numbers, Webtoon is the place to go, I would say. I don't really like Webtoon, but I guess it's the best place to go, because I can't really think of anywhere else where you'll get the same amount of reach. What's your shirt size? I want to send you fan mail. Once again, that is dependent on whether you're going to send me preteen shirts or adult size shirts. Because I probably fit better in like the small kids shirts, honestly. I'm very skinny. But no, you could send me a medium or small. Just send her a double XL, yeah. Perfect. I must confess I haven't read your comics, but I've watched your videos. I get where you're going for, and I am positive you did a good job. You have a good mind, Anya. Thank you. But also read my comics. No, it's okay. It's all right. Hi, which Ghost in the Shell is your favorite? I'm not super big into Ghost in the Shell, actually. I haven't read any of it. I've only seen like a few clips from the anime. I tried to watch it at one point, but I for whatever reason I stopped watching. So I've only really seen a few clips from the anime, and I saw the movie with Adam, the live action movie with Scarlett Johansson. And I didn't really like the movie that much, but Adam thought it was okay. So whatever. But yeah, I'm a little bit out of my element with Ghost in the Shell type stuff. I don't really know much about it. Anyway, continuing. Happy birthday, Dan. Oh yeah, this is the art piece that Spooky Sako sent me for my birthday, which was in August. Oh, I didn't even notice. She drew the background that I record my videos in. There I am blowing out the candles. Kind of a scary face, but okay. There's Ellie. And I think that's Phoebe and Spade. There's Hazel and Mari. The whole gang's all here. Very nice. I feel like I've shared that cake somewhere before. With like the strawberry and the chocolate bar on top. Those cakes look so delicious. But my God, I can't find them. I don't know where people find those cakes. They look delicious. I can never find them anywhere. Do you like Hallows Eve? Of course. Do you still write songs? Every now and then, I guess. Mostly what happens nowadays is I come up with a catchy melody in my head, take out my phone, record it, and then never get back to that, ever. Who has time to write songs these days? I could still, like, perform some songs for you if you did request. Get some more music with Dan Fan. Although I think the last guitar session I had on the YouTube was pretty cringy. I don't know how many of you remember, but the last guitar video, or I guess I did it live on the stream, and then I turned it into a video to humiliate myself further, is I tried to remember how to play Escape the City from the Sonic games. I could not remember. I had such a difficult time remembering how to do it. So it turned out terrible. But it's okay. You can't say I didn't try. That's the real thing. Are we gonna get a remix of Program Restart? I forgot the name. Glitch, of course. Yeah, that's in the songs playlist somewhere. I made that song with nothing but loops, and I made it with loops from a website, not even from GarageBand. So I think that website is taken down, and those loops are just like, they only exist in Glitch now. So I guess I own those loops. They're mine forever. But I know, I think it's just going to remain the same. Maybe I'll pull out the guitar and do a really crappy version of a crappy acoustic version of Glitch. Maybe that's the thing to do. Oh, thank you for the donation. I liked your song Bones. Thank you. Yeah. You know what? There was one song that I did on my old channel that I was not able to find the video of. It was called... no. What is it called? Prison. That was it. The song Prison. I like that song. And man, I could not find that video that I did on my old channel. So I wasn't able to re-upload it on this channel. So now I'm thinking at some point I should just re-record myself playing that song, because I have no other proof that that song exists besides a piece of paper with all the lyrics written on it. So yeah, that's gonna be, I guess that's gonna be my new guitar session with Dan Fan. I'll sing Prison again. It's good. It's a good song. Proud of that one. But yeah. Have you read Lore Olympic? Lore Olympus, not Olympics. No, I haven't read it. Is it funny? Yeah. Dan Fan sings Judgment from Yakuza 0. That's what I gotta do. I like your voice. I would love chilling with a coffee and listening to you. Oh, well, thank you. Thank you. There was actually a point in time during my teenage years where I thought, yeah, I'm going to be a songwriter. How impulsive. How impulsive I was. But you know, during your teenage years, you really go all over the place wondering what kind of career you're going to have in the future. And there's so much second guessing. Blah, blah, blah. I had absolutely no idea. Like, in the back of my head, I always knew that I loved animation and I wanted to get into animation. But at the same time, it just seemed so hard. Because I was always bad at it. So instead of doing what I should have done, which is learning to get better and using my youth to study on that and build up a portfolio, instead of that, I just kind of bounced around trying a bunch of different things, hoping that I would just find something that I was naturally gifted in. And that's not how talent works. No. You got to work at something. And yeah, that's always something that I kind of regretted, was bouncing around a bunch of different things and not sticking with something that I really wanted to do. Just kind of finding something different over and over again. Just hoping that I would find something that I would be really good at. But you know, it happens. I'm sure like a lot of teenagers have experienced something similar with not knowing who you are or what you're going to be when you grow up, you know? So, gotta make up for lost time now. And yes, next one. This is coming from the Phantom AFOL. And I think this was also given to me on like my birthday. Thanks for the shout out, Trisha, from the Phantom. And yeah, it's like I guess a superhero version of myself with the burning star, old school burning star, showing off my legs. Dude, there's still so many people who like reference the Kim Possible video that I did like years ago, because it was, I guess, the only, well, not really the only time, but I guess it was a prominent moment in history where I did kind of a cosplay of Kim Possible, and I showed off my waist, and everyone always, every now and then, I'll just get shown a screenshot of me doing the Kim Possible dance in my old bedroom, showing off my waist, and thirsty boys in the comments. I don't know if that video is still even up, honestly. I think I took it down because I was scared of YouTube, like, you know, being upset with me for making fun of a child. Because that's a new guideline on YouTube, is you can't, like, make fun of people, especially minors, right? And she was a teenager at the time, so that Kim Possible movie sucks so bad. Oh, I knew it was gonna be bad, but when I actually watched it, I kind of felt a piece of me die. But what are you gonna do? What was my point? Oh yeah, my point is, I think people are more enthralled by my waist than they are of my legs. So missed opportunity from this this fan art. But yeah, there you go. At least the Shigo was hot. Yeah, Shigo and Draken looked great. I mean, like, Draken should have been blue, obviously, but the actor for him was pretty good. I thought the actor for Ron was super good, too. But man, girl they got for Kim, I mean, she had the physical features, right? She just didn't have the face. She had, like, the hair color and the eye color, but she just did not have the face. Something just seems so preteen about her. I can't really put my finger on it, you know? And it really bummed me out that, like, Ron was so pushed to the side in that movie. Ugh. That goddamn movie. Instead, they focus on the morality of, if we give robots artificial intelligence. Like, what the fuck? Is this Kim Possible? Am I watching the wrong movie? What is this? Whatever. Okay. Didn't she have a new sidekick? Yeah, that's the fucking villain became her new sidekick. And Ron got so cucked. Like, she was going to turn into a lesbian with this robot chick instead. There was no fucking of Kim and Ron. None whatsoever. Very disappointed. They had to make Bonnie and Kim friends. I don't know if they were, like, friends, but yeah, they didn't get Bonnie right. Oh, I forgot. Now that you mentioned Bonnie, you triggered memories in me, because I forgot that they made Kim a soccer player instead of a cheerleader. Ugh. Why? Soccer isn't even, like, a good sport for being, like, super athletic. At least cheerleading made a little bit more sense because she's doing, like, flips and shit. Soccer makes no sense. Like, why soccer? Pick another sport. Pick, like, wrestling, or I don't know. I don't even know. Do they have MMA fighting in high school? Maybe that would have worked. Okay, we're getting sidetracked, I guess. Yeah. Soccer. Fucking soccer. Trying to appeal to the British fan base? I don't know. What? Fucking soccer. What the fuck, like, soccer? Alright. Yeah, is this the last one? Yeah, this is the last one. So, more fan art of the Twin Witches, although it does kind of just look like generic witches, but I'll take it. I was tagged, so it's close enough, right? And this is coming from Trodat07. TRO DAT 07. Don't judge me. You're the ones with the weird usernames. It's not my fault. And yeah, this would be our last fan art of the Twin Witches from Sonic City Witch. Did I mention that you can still, in fact, buy the digital version of Sonic City Witch? Link in the description, my friends. Perfect for the Halloween season. I gotta get some Halloween videos ready. I do have a few videos that I wanted to make. I did read like a few horror mangas recently. So those are fun to go over. And I know that nobody is going to be super enthralled about these video ideas, but I had the temptation of making videos about the Casper movies. Because, like I said, I don't think that anyone is a super Casper fan and they're going to watch those videos and get super pumped for it. But I will say, like, that, maybe not for everyone, but for me, that first Casper movie always struck me as being such a classic Halloween film. Like, that movie, it impacted my soul. Despite the fact that it's so bad, not even doing a bit here, despite the fact that movie is bad and it's super goofy, but my God, that it had no business having a soundtrack that good. It really didn't. It's such a 90s film too. It's such a good like photo of what the 90s was like, what 90s films in general were like. Damn. Yeah, I want to do, I kind of want to do some Casper movie reviews, or at least just me talking about it, you know? But yeah, there's no one who's going to be interested in that, so I'm pretty conflicted. Maybe I'll just do one video about the first Casper movie. Although the Casper movies that came after it were definitely funnier. But yeah, that 90s Casper movie, that impacted me in a fantastic way. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I think that's a Halloween movie you can look forward to. I saw the first Casper movie back in the 90s. Yeah. It's a good capturing of what the 90s movies were like. Casper was tragic. It's also really bizarre because that movie had like a relatively high budget. You look at the animation in that original 90s Casper movie and then look at the Casper movies that came after it. You would think that the animation would get better, right? No. It never got any better than that 90s movie. That 90s movie had such good fucking animation for the ghosts. What happened? Why did the animation get worse over time? It's just because of the budget, I think. Anyway, I don't know. Or maybe the other movies had good budgets too, but they just spent it in the wrong places. No, I do think that the 90s Casper movie just had a big budget for whatever reason. One of the directors, or was it the writer or someone, producer maybe? Yeah, someone who was working on the Casper movie. People thought it was super weird that they like chose to do that movie because apparently they were usually known for doing really big, grand projects, like writing really good stuff, and it would be really weird for them to do like a family-friendly Casper movie. So I think there was like some criticism in that regard. I don't remember where I heard that from though, so I would have to do my research before I can confirm the history of why that Casper movie was good, but also bad. Why that Casper movie had such big budget, at least. But yeah, I could totally do my research on that and do a whole video on it, and I would have a lot of fun doing that video. So I think I will do it. Same as why Tremors series got worse over time. Oh yeah, they just stopped caring. they just stopped caring about the animation. But yeah, you look at that 90s movie and then you look at any other Casper movie that came out afterwards, and the 90s movie always looks better. Always. But then again, I think the other Casper movies, like Casper Meets Wendy, and there was another one, Casper's Spooky Beginning or something like that. I think those were like Disney movies or Disney Channel movies. For some reason, I remember watching them on Disney Channel. But now I'm not sure if did I watch them on Disney Channel because they were actually from Disney Channel, or did ABC just have them on? Yeah, Spirited Beginning, that's what it's called. I mean, I was pretty close. A Spooky Beginning. that's pretty on the nose, right? Oh, you know what? We're not done with the fan art. I forgot this one. So someone actually sent in an animation. I might have mentioned this at the beginning. So those were all the ones that were on the preview, but I can't show an animation on the preview because I have to open up QuickTime to do that. So let me show you the animation that was done, because I love animation. So I'm super pumped to have gotten an animation sent into me. So this one was done by Ryan Gillen. It's like Dylan, but with a G. Ryan Gillen. So let me show you this. Look at that. For those of you who don't know, this is like the opening panel of Ellie the Eliminator. Can you see? Yeah, I think you can see. So yeah, the first panel of Ellie the Eliminator, it's like in the future, and I drew like kind of a wacky looking cartoonish future with some future cars in the air flying by. So yeah, that was pretty cool. I feel like this could also be easily looped, which is a talent, right? Ryan Gillen sent that in. Super awesome. I never get animations sent in for fan arts, so I was pumped getting this animation. Super great. You are gonna get nothing but Casper fan arts. Well, I don't own Casper, I'll tell you that much. But no, man, I just find it fascinating. That movie, I mean, like, it's a bad movie, right? It's logically unsound, that movie. It's super goofy. They have all these pop culture references that even me watching it as a kid, I didn't get any of those pop culture references. I had to ask my parents, and even they didn't really know that many of the pop culture references. But also, they cursed in that movie, man. That movie was a train wreck. But they still have the best animated Casper. They had such a big budget for that movie. And I did actually the soundtrack had no business being that good in that movie. There's no reason why that soundtrack was so good. And I still think about One Last Wish. To this day, I'll just have that song playing in my brain. It's so good. It's so good. But, yeah. I mean, it's just fascinating how bad and good that movie is. So I gotta at least make one video just talking about it, especially for Halloween season. I got a VH copy from KFC of Casper movie. Hang on, I probably have the original VHS tape somewhere. Give me a sec. Ugh. Oh my God, standing up after sitting on my legs is terrible. Okay, move the guitar. Got it. All right. There we go. Can you explain to me why this movie had such a big budget? Can you explain to me why this movie that is so logically unsound is still kind of good? That's what I want to know. That's why I want to make a whole video just about this movie for the Halloween season. You know, part of it is probably the fact that they tried to be a little bit deep. Like, they tried to put heart into this movie. And, you know, maybe that's a little bit corny, but it kind of worked. Maybe it's 90s magic just kind of made it work. I don't know. I like I said, I enjoyed the movie, despite the fact that I can totally recognize that it's logically unsound. You know, like, they have all these pop culture references that kids won't understand. They curse a lot in this movie about Casper, the friendly ghost. Well, at least Casper himself doesn't curse, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's barely a family-friendly movie. Still enjoyable. It's not that bad. Anyway, so yeah, I gotta make a video about it. I gotta talk. I gotta do my research to figure out why the hell it had such a big budget, first of all. I gotta talk about that animation and how they made it look better than every single other Casper movie that came after it. You would think that the animation would get better over time. It got worse. I have never seen that movie. What? How have you never seen Casper, the 90s movie? Hang on, what's the actual date of this? 1995. That's a good date. That's a good date. Yeah. 1995. Prime 90s movies. 1 hour and 41 minutes. Color. They have to specify that this movie's in color. Oh, that's some good shit. I'm sure that if I rewatched this movie, I would be like, man, this movie actually kind of sucks, but I still like it. I've done full discussions about there are people out there who will like bad movies despite them being bad, just because they see something in the movie that other people can't see, or something about the movie resonates in them that they can't get anywhere else. It's like, even the movies that we all, like, most of the population hates, there's always going to be at least one person who likes it. One person who's like, yeah, that's a good movie. And I'm that person for a lot of movies. There are a lot of movies that, like, I know have a lot of problems with it, but I still like it. And I guess that's how I am with the Sonic the Hedgehog movie. I knew I was going to love it. As soon as I saw the trailer, I was like, yeah, this seems like a movie that I would actually really enjoy. But you know what I mean. I kind of like that goofy, corny 90s writing. And that's one of those movies, I guess. It's one of those movies that really captures that. I really resonate with it. Everyone has those movies that the main population might not like, but they do like. So even I can, I've definitely reviewed some movies where I've just trashed them and been like, yeah, this movie sucks. I can't imagine anyone liking it. But even those movies, I'm sure that some people actually like. And no shame. It only goes to show that you can see something in that movie that I did not see. You know? I don't mind if people like bad movies. It's fine. I like super corny, goofy 90s movies. Even movies that feel 90s, but were not technically written in the 90s. I feel it. I get it. I get what it's like to like a bad movie. I don't think the movie is that bad. I watched it a long time ago, and I think it was funny and a bit unexpected, dark at some points. Yeah, what I mean when I say bad is like, like I was saying before, logically unsound and not very good for a family movie because there's a lot of stuff that's going to go over children's head. Their parents are not going to be very fond of the cursing. Although, granted, going further back in time, parents were a little bit more so okay with cursing in some PG films. Maybe that's just because of the rating, though. Because PG used to mean that, like, parents watch with the kids, right? Because there used to be G and then PG. And then if a children's film was a little bit more mature, they would rate it as PG so that, like, parents watch with the kids and, parental guidance is what PG means. Review The Room. Does that count as a Halloween-y film? I don't know. I feel like people have already talked about The Room to death, to the point where it would be super unoriginal for me to start talking about it, I will say, there are a lot of animated films, really, really bad animated films that I would love to do videos on. But I don't think people are as interested in my animation talking content as they are in my comic industry talking content. I don't know if that's my fault. Maybe it's my fault, yeah. Maybe I should try to make it more balanced because I do a lot more comic stuff than I do animation stuff, for sure. But, yeah, maybe I should try balancing it out more. I don't know. I have gained a lot more of a female audience recently, though. I used to really be primarily male, and now it's starting to balance out a bit more. Maybe because I started reviewing all those romance manga. That's probably it. You see, I'm fulfilling a niche because not a lot of people review romance manga. I started doing it. All the females came flooding in. Now we're starting to balance out on the Dan Fan Chan. That's what you gotta do. Apparently Batman Begins is a Halloween movie. The fuck? No, that makes sense. Batman Begins has the Scarecrow as the villain, right? Or, well, as one of the villains. I don't really remember that much of Batman Begins, but I know the Scarecrow was in that, so it kind of makes sense that it would be a Halloween movie, right? Because the Scarecrow is a very Halloween-y Batman villain. You could argue that Batman Begins is totally a Halloween movie. I always thought only dudes read romance manga for reasons. No, mostly females read the romance manga. And, although maybe more so guys read harems, I don't know. I actually got a decent amount of views on the video that I made on the quintessential quintuplets. But then again, that was fairly a popular manga at one point. So maybe that's why I got a lot of views. I was also talking trash on it. I didn't talk that much trash on it, though. I did like certain parts about it. That's why it's super frustrating that I don't like it as a whole. Not gonna be surprised you reading 50 Shades then. I don't think I can read 50 Shades. That's a little bit too much for me. Thank you for the donation, though. I like the drool anime. A lot of people did. But, there are people out there who just can't take that saliva noise. And, I can't... we're not going to do that. We're not going to go further on the drool fetish anime. But, yeah, I get it. A lot of people said that they liked that anime. And I don't think that it was entirely bad. But, oh my god. It's so weird having that one wholesome moment and then they just break up the wholesomeness by her barfing out drool. I wasn't expecting that. Super funny. I thought Quintuplets was decent, good even. Maybe it's just me. No, there are a ton of people who think what you think. Just because I think something doesn't mean that everyone thinks that, I just want to be honest when I'm giving my opinion on something. I don't want to lie to like appeal to people, you know? Because you deserve to know why I think a certain way when I say I feel certain ways about things. I want to be able to explain it, at least. Oh, thank you for your donation, Infamy or Death. Did you read any darker manga like Berserk? I love that manga. Berserk is pretty big for me to just suddenly get into it. But no, I have not read it. I don't, honestly, I don't really like reading darker manga. I don't really like reading things that bum me out. In Berserk, the one thing that I do know about Berserk without actually seeing it is they do a fake happy ending and then pull a twist. And I don't want to go through that. Because I want something with an actual happy ending. I don't Mirai Nikki, that was a really dark one, right? But even that had a happy ending. And I would argue that it bent over backwards to do that happy ending, and I appreciate that effort. That's the type of horror that I like putting my time into. Something that I can walk away feeling better about. Anyway, so we're going to probably end the stream soon, but we've been going for a good bit of time. I've really enjoyed talking to you guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. It was really, really fun. It's good doing the live streaming again. Like I said before, Sonic City Witch still up on the website for digital download. Hopefully one day we'll get this campaign rolling and you can get Sonic City Witch in print. The story's not completed yet, but you can get the first part, 23 pages of story, on the website burningstarcomics.com. We get a couple different comics on there that you can buy digitally. Hoping to get some more physical comics on the website soon, but till then you can get start reading and then soon you get it in print once we start that campaign. Sorry, getting burpy. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you had fun. I thought it was pretty fun. I got to go on a little bit of a side rant about Casper. Now I got to do that video because now I talked to you guys about it. So I got to commit. Any gaming streams soon? Sure. Go into the description. There's a gaming section down there where you can go to the Dan Fan Gaming channel. And I'm going to hopefully be doing more gaming streams on there soon. Right now, I'm just kind of putting together clip compilations of the last few streams that we did. But once I'm done that, we're going to get some more original, exclusive to the gaming channel on the Dan Fan Gaming, the game fans. Yeah, I didn't realize it last time, by the way, when we were doing those gaming streams. I'm so sorry the audio was so fucked up. I meant to do it I didn't, first of all, I thought that the audio was going to be at the minimum volume. Turns out it was at the maximum volume. So the sound effects were overwhelming. It totally could not hear us in certain parts. We're going to fix that next time. I promised you. But yeah, I'm sorry if that ruined those streams. I just didn't realize. Oh, thank you for another donation. Big boy donation. Damn, dude. Don't forget the prison song. Oh, man. Now I got to put this on my to-do list. Maybe I'll do it over the weekend just so I can get it out there before I completely forget. Did you try streaming with Streamlabs before? It's better for donations, I think. We were streaming with Streamlabs. Right now I'm on StreamYard, which you can probably tell by the little logo up here. But yeah, I have Streamlabs on the gaming computer over there. And yeah, I'll try to figure out the donation thing, but I'm still kind of new to that software. So I gotta really figure out some stuff. The good thing about that software, though, is that they have a lot of automatic settings where they'll just like you don't have to do game capture. It'll just immediately know when a game is playing. I don't know how that works, but brilliant programming. Thank God I don't have to actually figure out game capture, because we've had some trouble with that in the past. They made it so easy. But yeah, we'll figure that out. We just need to do some hardcore research. So, man, am I still streaming? I was saying goodbye to you guys a second ago. All right, thank you guys for watching the Fanart live stream, Fanart Friday live stream, I should say. We're going to try to get back to doing weekly streams. We're not going to stream next week, though, because it's going to be way too busy in this house. And, you know, not every week we'll be able to do a weekly stream just because, you know, stuff sometimes pops up. But for the most part, I used to usually stream on Fridays, and we're going to try to start doing that again. And, you know, hopefully invite more people on to stream with me, because it does get kind of lonely. Maybe I'll do a Scribblo or Scribble. I just said Scribblo because it's .io, but a Scribble stream with somebody. That would be kind of fun, I think. I would need a table, though, so that I can actually draw. But yeah, I think we're going to have some fun in the next month. Get some Halloween videos, talk about Casper, start streaming again, buy my comic, Sonic City Witch. So I will see you guys next time. We'll have more videos coming out in the next upcoming week, and then we'll get back on the ball. Hopefully, you know, it won't be too dead of a week. I think maybe 2 or 3 videos this upcoming week that I'll just record over the weekend. So I'll see you guys next time. Till then, goodbye.